Hey guys, it is really early Sunday morning here in the Philippines. This is our second video in that series of three I was mentioning in the video I just posted about 12 hours ago or so. It is the viewer's choice video. So you guys are going to pick number 21 for our top 21 of 2021. So I went ahead and picked out 10 random, not really random, but 10 cars that we featured throughout the year that I still had here at my disposal. A couple of them are fairly recent ones that we unboxed, and then some are from earlier in the year and so forth. But there were a couple that I don't have here that I would like to have put in the mix. For example, we'll start with this one because I'll tell you about this one. This is your MiniGT SVJ Lamborghini Roadster. Really nicely done car. Myself personally, I prefer the coupe. I would have probably thrown the coupe in this mix as a wild card instead of the Roadster, but it's already back in the States. So that's why I went ahead and threw in this Roadster, which is still a very nicely done car. I know a few people in the Mini GT clubs have complained about some quality control issues on theirs. Fortunately, mine, I don't see any issues. So I got lucky, I guess. Also seeing that with the new Pagani Zonda F model, a couple people have claimed that there are some manufacturing flaws, QC issues, so I hope mine doesn't. I have one on the way. But anyways, this is a nice model if you get one that doesn't have flaws. So this is one of your choices here, the Mini GT Lamborghini SVJ Roadster. And then, since we're with the Mini GT ones, we'll go ahead and do that. I tried to mix it up, and I gave you guys 7 different manufacturers with 10 different models. So next is another Mini GT. And we got a little bit of Euro, JDM, and American Muscle, and race cars, and so forth. So this is your Mini GT Porsche Taycan, the electric Turbo S. They call it a turbo, but it's all electric. So I guess it's just to keep that Porsche heritage of using that title turbo. So another very nicely done model from Mini GT. Very well executed, nice detail with the wheels. Same thing as always with Mini GT. Everything is very well done, as you can see. So this is your second choice. So in the comments, make sure you comment which one you favor, because the one with the most votes will win. Please give me the title of the car, like Lamborghini, Porsche, whatever. GTR, you're going to have to be a little more specific because we have 2. But yeah, try to be as specific as possible with your comments with the car. This one here almost made it into my top 5 for the final quarter. This is a very cool car, and if you hold it in the right light, you can see the roof is transparent. As you can see my finger through the side glass, looking through the roof. Very cool car, very nicely detailed. One of the reasons I didn't pick it for my final 5 was because I wanted the Lamborghini Urus over this, and plus, if this would have been the stock one without this kind of gaudy, like looking graphic on the side. I know it's supposed to be Christmas, and I do totally understand that. And it's well executed for a Christmas vehicle, pretty tastefully done. But for me, I would have just liked the all stock, especially this color, this like brandy wine metallic. It's really nice color with the gold accents, the gold wheels. Very, very beautiful. Could have done without the graphic, but because it's Christmas special day, hey, why not? But that's the reason I picked the Urus over this one. So this is another one of your choices. Number 3, the Bentley Flying Spur Reindeer 8. Then the last Mini GT model in the lineup. This is the latest rendition of the Nismo GT3 GTR. That's why I brought it out. I'm not sure when this model first was released, if it was released in 2019 or 2020. I know it wasn't released in 2021, but I just got acquainted with these cars. And this particular casting, well, particular variant of this casting was just released like a month, well, probably 2 to 3 months ago, actually. But so it's the newest one. That's why I picked this one. My favorite, though, of the four was, as I pointed out in the video this last weekend, was the green and purple. But this is the latest variant. So another very nicely done model by MiniGT, as you can see. So that's your fourth pick. Fifth pick is another GTR. Now, this is from a company we don't do a lot with, because it's hard to find them here for a reasonable price. And then when I do find the older ones, they always have paint issues. So that's why I stay away from Kyosho. But this one was nice with this satin gray, like metallic. It's like a charcoal gray. It's matte, but it does have a metal flake to it, it looks like to me. So really cool. It's based on like a 2017 GTR, as you can see with these front inlets on the front bumper cover. It's very well done with the red trim on the valence, side skirts, front valence, rear valence, and such, just like the real Nismo, the high wing and stuff. So very well done. And I'm not sure if this model was released this year. It may have come out last year, but it was new to me, so I went ahead and threw it in our mix because, as I said, I'm kind of limited on what I had here still. But surprisingly, I had some of the nice ones that I was going to pick anyways. As I said, I'm kind of disappointed that the Aventador SVJ Coupe wasn't here. I would have thrown that in the mix, but hey, who cares? We got the Roadster. So the next one is an Autoworld. And this one almost made my cut in the third quarter, but I picked a Stealth instead of this guy. This is your 65 Chevy Suburban, the very first release. I don't know if this was A or B, but the counterpart to it is orange and white. So it is very nice. The only thing I have against it is the hood gap where it meets the cowl. A little bit big on that, but besides that, a very beautiful truck. True to scale. All the details with the grill, the marker lights, little dog dish hubcaps with the color-coded stillies to the body color, thin white wall tires, very nicely done. As I said, this almost made my cut for the third quarter. So this is your sixth one to choose from. Now, going on to the seventh choice. This is from Hot Wheels. This is another one when I unboxed it. I even told you guys I would probably maybe pick this for my final five, but I didn't. This is their 70 Chevy Note. I couldn't remember if it was 70 or 71. But this is very nicely done by Hot Wheels. This one's better than their 68 that they have because it actually does have the B-pillar and cast it into the body instead of the window bucket, because these have the full frame around the side glass. So this is very nicely done. Body lines are very nice. And then the detail on the grill and such is beautifully done by Hot Wheels. Really surprised that they did that well with it. And then the SS badges. Even the fender louvers are there. Then the rear tail panel with the tail lights, well done. The Nova emblem. Everything's there. Chrome bumpers too, which is a nice feature that they're doing. They kind of have the black interior. Instead of having everything on the same like interior bucket, they actually have like another piece. I haven't drilled one of these apart yet, but they have the chrome bumpers, which are separate from the interior bucket, which is black. And then the base is also separate too, because it is all done in a powder-coated gray or painted gray, whatever you want to call it. but very nicely done. Hot Wheels is getting better with their premium stuff, and this one is a true to scale car, I would say. Didn't really measure it out, but looking at it, it looks very much true to scale to me. Very beautiful car. So that's why I picked him for you guys. Now rounding out to the last three. This is one I almost chose. I think it was in the second quarter. This is your M2 Gasser Studebaker pickup with that heavy metal flake blue, something you would see on a real Gasser. The like Lexan style windows, which would have been tinted body color, which they did. Then even the tinted headlight lenses, very cool. Fender well headers painted white. So very, very nicely done. South Bend Shaker, cool Gasser name. So this is another M2 that I'm going to throw in the mix for you guys. See if it may win or not. Then we have the one we just unboxed 2 days ago. Literally. So this is your Matchbox Henry J. This, even if I would have had everything at my disposal, I still think I would have picked this for you guys in your top 10 to choose from. Very cool model. Love the tilt front end. And then the scaling size, I think, is pretty accurate. Like, looking at it, it's like, say, next to, I don't know, a GTR or something. It may be a little big, but I don't know. I don't think so. Because if the Nova is pretty much spot on, which I think it is, looking at it, the Henry J would be about like that. Henry J's had a high roof, but the length and wheelbase was pretty much like an Anglia, maybe a Vega, that size of vehicle. So, another one that's really cool. The only thing that I criticized them on was the lack of tail light detail. And I know one of the guys in the comments of this video mentioned it should have had a parachute. I agree, that would have been a cool touch. And then the chrome bumper would have been a nice touch. Kind of like how Hot Wheels is doing to have the bumper separate piece from the base. That would have made this car. Just to have that tail light detail, a chrome rear bumper, and all chrome wheels. Not a big fan of the rear white wheels, but overall the casting's great though. Really dig it. Like the Hillborn, Inglis, fuel injection, sticking out of the hood. Then last but definitely not least is a Schuco Mercedes Unimog. This thing is beautifully done. As you can see, even the spare here is rubber. That's on the side. Kind of. This is actually a model kit that I had to put together, but very well done. Even the wheel on the spare is body color. It's kind of hard to see. Yeah, I guess you could see it in the right lighting. Exhaust is there. Detailed base. Very, very well detailed vehicle. Love the steel rims, color match to the body. Detailed Merc emblem on the hood, in the grille. Has side mirrors casted into the body, which is cool. The window trim done in black, which is nice. Also has the removable canopy tent, so you can run it without that. Very cool model. Even the other ones, like the fire truck one that I had, or the fire variant, in the German fire department one, had the removable canopy. Very, very nice truck. Probably the nicest Unibog I've ever seen. There ain't a lot of them out there. I think Hot Wheels has one. Matchbox, I believe, has one. And maybe some of the other companies like Majorette, Maisto, those guys have them. I believe Tamika has one. But I don't think anybody compares to the Schuco. The Schuco is beautifully executed. Very cool model. So, guys, that's what you have for your 10 to pick. So, as I said, comment which one is your favorite out of these 10. And then I will tally these up in 24 hours. So after the video has been present for 1 day, that's it. I'm going to tally it up. So I'm just going to say the time here is 1:45 in the morning, Sunday. So right now it is probably like 12:45 in the afternoon EST, Eastern Standard Time. So come 12:45 on your Sunday afternoon, I will tally up the votes. So you guys have from, well, by the time I get this posted, let's give it another hour. We'll say 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll tally up the votes, and then we will pick a winner, or see who you guys picked as a winner, actually. So we'll go down these one more time. You have a Schuco Unimog, the Matchbox Henry J, the M2 Studebaker truck, Hot Wheels 70 Chevy Nova SS, Autoworld 65 Chevy Suburban, Kyosho Nismo GTR, MiniGT Nismo GT3 GTR, MiniGT Flying Spur Reindeer 8, MiniGT Porsche Taycan Turbo S, and MiniGT Lamborghini Aventador SVJ Roadster. So once again, comment which one is your favorite, and whoever gets the most votes wins. And then we will do a video with your pick with the other 20 all together, sitting here on stage for you guys, probably come Monday. Maybe even tomorrow night, depending on how much time I can focus on these videos. So guys, appreciate you watching. I'm going to go ahead and leave a clip here for some random video from earlier this year, some of our unboxing stuff, maybe where one of these guys starred in, and then you can check it out. Left an icon here on the right for you to subscribe if you have not done so yet. Remember to do that and give me a thumbs up and share the video. Appreciate you guys watching, and don't forget to comment your favorite. Thanks for watching, guys.